Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel tonight. Keith here from Commander Hoops. If this is your first time viewing the channel, please do like and subscribe. We have a good bit to chat about in this video tonight. We have here to talk about KUHN, ABADA, and TILIO, and maybe a couple of others as well. So let's dig into it. Last night, I discussed on the channel that Celtic were looking at German winger who plays for Rapid Vienna, NICOLAS, 24 years of age, left footer, plays on the right wing. Sky sources confirmed today that Celtic are in negotiations for the Rapid Vienna winger. It's a bit of a strange one, as I said last night. If you were watching, their sporting director came out and said that he's not being sold. This was quoted on Monday. He's not being sold. He's staying at Rapid Vienna until the summer, and now there's being high interest from Celtic. At the end of the day, the Austrian Bundesliga, not a bad market to tap into. The league is ranked 13th in the UEFA coefficient, even ahead of the Danish league, and we've been looking at the likes of Kristov Garden from Bromby. So let's see how this accelerates over the next couple of days. Hopefully it's our first signing. I know some fans are not buying into this panic already, not buying into this. They're waiting for, it could be a case that they have identified targets and they're maybe announcing the right time. It could be that narrative, or it could be a case that where the recruitment this window just hasn't been up to standard, and there is concern there that Brendan Rodgers not getting his ways. But what I want to say is, hopefully this is a Brendan Rodgers signing, that he's looked at this player and he's identified, because he has come out in the past and quoted that he trusts the board, he's impressed with the recruitment strategy. You know, that was a part of him coming back to the club. So let's see how we get on regards to NICOLAS KUHN. LIEL ABADA, he's in a bit of a difficult situation. Look, Brendan came out and said a couple of weeks ago he's enjoying his life. He's happy in Glasgow. He featured against St. Mirren, wore a black armband to obviously remember the Israeli people that sadly passed away in the conflict that's going on. I don't believe in conflicts for any side at the end of the day, but he's getting urged by people in his homeland to leave Celtic because of the fan beliefs. A portion of our fans believing that are standing with solidarity towards the Palestinian people at this time. He's valued at 13 million on transfer market. He has 3 years left in his contract. He was out for 3 months. He came back against Rangers, and it was like a new signing. I love ABADA, and the reason why I like ABADA, looking at his stats, is pretty impressive. 108 games, 29 goals, 21 assists. He's at the scoring. He's at the actually winning 5 trophies at Celtic. Ange brought him in from the Israeli league, scored his debut against Midtjylland, scored a big derby game, scored in the Europa League as well. I like LIEL ABADA. I'd like to see him stay at Celtic, and I'm not trying to boost or speculation that he's going to leave, because it came true in the Mail. Steve McGowan, which is really a good source with regard to transfers and Celtic talk, he discussed ABADA walking down the tunnel at full time, and Paisley not celebrating with the fans, with the players going out to the fans, the black armband. Maybe his head is not in it. We shall see. We shall see. As I said, I want to be at Celtic for the next 2 to 3 years and play. But if the right bid comes in and we're not getting the best out of him, let him go. Let him go. He's only 22. We could probably potentially get 20 million for ABADA. I know people might think I'm exaggerating, but he's a young player. He has Champions League experience. He's an international player as well. He's been capped 10 times for Israel. He's scored in big events. He's had to win loads of trophies with Celtic. He's working under a really good manager as well. So I wouldn't rule out that you could see a surprise departure of LIEL ABADA in the transfer window. Anything's possible, folks. Matt O'Reilly could go. You know, Carter Vickers could go. As much as we don't want these players to go, it's money talks in football. And we have to remember that, as much as you think these players are committed to the cause and they are on these long-term deals, doesn't mean nothing. That's just putting a valuation up at the end of the day. Another departure who has hinted today to the Australian media is Marco TILIO. He's over in Qatar at the moment. This is from the Western Australia. He basically said, I think it's only improved me as a player being in and around every day. But overall, I like to get more game time, and whatever that looks like, we'll see what happens. let's be honest. I was excited about Tilio coming on against Motherwell, seeing him coming off the bench as well for the other game. But is he going to get ahead of Moyeda? He's going to get ahead of Palmer. Is he going to get ahead of ABADA? And if this guy comes in the door as well, Nicolas KUHN, definitely not. He needs to go back to Australia on loan to Melbourne City. He's probably missing homesick. It's a big, big change going from Australia to Glasgow, especially the regards to weather as well. But let him go back. We've seen what happens with Tom. What happened with Tom Rogic? We went back to the A League, came back stronger, and we got so many years out of Tom Rogic and so much success as well. So I think Tilio will do him well to go back on loan and then bring him back. Let him have that matured side. At the end of the day, he's training with good athletes. He's gone up an extra level by moving to European football, and he's getting that experience with working with a really good manager. But if it's not suiting both parties, where he's not getting game time, he feels like he's a bit out of the ranks, he's maybe missing home, he's not enjoying his football, let him go. Let him go on loan. I wouldn't sell him. There's no point. He would lose out on money. So I'd prefer like to see him go alone. And even if it's a loan in Scotland, if anyone are interested in taking him alone, let him go. The next one's Yang. Like, there's been no speculation about Yang at the moment, but I think Celtic will try get him on loan somewhere as well, because we need to start trimming this dead wood. And we all know the summer signings have not been impressive. Palmer's been impressive. Naroski's showing spells. Home is hot and cold, being injured. Lagerbielke is on the way out. Kwan, who's he? So let's see what happens. Rakavata's situation, nothing has changed since that. He got the permission yesterday to speak to Bologna. Let's see how this gets on over the next couple of days. I don't know if Cindy Van Hooydonk could be a part of the deal to come the other way. Time will tell. Time will tell. There's still no talk James McCarthy leaving or David Turnbull leaving. We're still in the mist. It's only 11 days in. Things can change quickly as well. So as I said in the channel, once we get a bit of a more update, I'll be back on. Let us know how you feel about LIEL ABADA. Are you buying into the Steve McGowan story? Do you think it's just utter nonsense? Do you think he's happy in Glasgow and he's not thinking about the whole Palestinian Celtic connection there? Let me know in the comments. Speak to you all soon. Hell.